Hey everyone, it's Ian, the mouth of the North, and I'm joined by my co-host today.
What's up, guys? It's Carlos Latino Heat.
And Dan is not here today, so he is on vacation. So we will be giving you his predictions and revealing the matches. So we are here. You're listening to our Money in the Bank 2021 official recap video. It is a huge show, a lot of surprises, a couple of predictions. I did not expect a lot of what would happen to happen, but I thought it was a good show. So, Carlos, what was your overall thoughts?
I thought it was a great show. I 100%. I feel like there was nothing wrong with the show.
Yeah.
I think it started off really good with SmackDown being top 100%, and then with Money in the Bank rolling in. I thought it was good build, and then a lot of things that happened I was not expecting either. A lot of the things.
Yeah, there was a lot. So we're gonna cover every single thing. So let's first cover.
It was too much to handle, kind of.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was one thing after the other. And yeah, so let's go over the matches to cover the pre-show. The first match was for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Dominik and Rey Mysterio teamed up to defend their titles against the Usos. It was a decent match. There wasn't a lot of really much going. It was a good tag team match. Dominik looked good. But the Usos actually became new SmackDown Tag Team Champions because 7 times now. Okay. 7-time champion, and they cheated to win. I think it was Jimmy. He put his foot. He used his foot to keep Jay's foot in place on the rope.
It was all the way around. Jimmy held the. Wait. It was Jay. Jay held Jimmy's foot for the count.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like they did on SmackDown. Like SmackDown, it was the same thing. But it was Jimmy. It was Jay who.
Carlos keeps going in and out. He keeps going. The zombies are coming to attack him. So, yeah. It was a good match. I thought it was a good tag match. I wasn't expecting the Usos to win. Let's go over. Well, Carlos, tell me your thoughts, and then we'll go over who won that.
I was really happy with the outcome. The match was. I thought the match was pretty good. A good way to start off the show. But one thing I want to put out there. So I feel like after this match, the crowd just died down the whole entire show until the ending. Honestly.
Yeah.
The crowd wasn't really that live throughout the show. I don't know what really was happening there, but yeah, it was a good match though. It was a good way to start it off.
They weren't a very rowdy crowd, which is what you
expect when I feel like SmackDown had the best crowd so far.
Yeah.
I think because it was the first show, so it's they already got most of their energy out. But once they start going to different cities, if they haven't been to in a while, then they're gonna start getting different reactions from different people.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, the match was okay. We actually, our votes were pretty different. So I thought that Dominik and Rey were going to win. So I got that wrong. Same with Dan. Dan thought that Dom and Rey were going to retain. Carlos, you actually got 10 points because you thought that the Usos would become new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So congratulations on that victory right there. We're going to move on to the actual main show. And one thing I want to know, I found it funny the way that Pat McAfee was dressed up in his kind of weird Southern outfit because they were in Texas. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But the first match is the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Alexa Bliss taking on Liv Morgan. Nikki almost a superhero. The women's tag team champions Natalya, and the other half the women's tag team champions Tamina, Zelina Vega, Naomi, and Asuka. let's go over some of the moments. At least for me, some of the moments that I enjoyed. Naomi was just kicking ass the entire match. I felt like Naomi looked very good. Zelina Vega looked great. I thought it was cool when Nikki jumped from the ladder onto everyone inside of the ring, and you could tell Nikki got scared as she jumped because like her legs started like flopping around. But surprisingly, Nikki um tried to grab the briefcase, but then it wasn't super successful. Alexa Bliss was eventually covered with ladders, and then, although Nikki tried at first, she ended up climbing the ladder and grabbing the briefcase before all the other women who were on the ladders were able to get it. I thought it was a decent match. It wasn't great. And I feel like the MVPs of this match were Zelina Vega, Naomi, Natalya, Liv Morgan, and Nikki A.S.H because she won. What do you think of the match? Do you think it was a good Money in the Bank ladder match? And how do you think it held up to last year's?
I think it was definitely one of my favorite women's Money in the Bank matches. So women's wise,
Yeah,
that was definitely better than last year's.
yeah,
Just not just having the crowd there was one thing. One made it even better. And yeah, I thought Alexa Bliss looked really good. Like her gear that she had, like how like she ripped off the dress, like playtime is over, kind of like
yeah,
she like went back to her kind of like her old attire, I guess.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, there was a lot of good spots in that match. I was surprised with the outcome how Nikki Ash won. I was not expecting that. I think she was like the last. I think everybody was kind of sleeping on her a little
yeah.
bit, like, oh yeah, she's not gonna win this. Like she was probably just there to like just be there. But yeah, it was really unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to win.
I really wanted Liv Morgan to win though. I thought she would look really good in that match, and like the crowd was really behind her.
I guess I liked it for the surprise factor because I didn't want to know who was going to win. But also, I kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. Like her
Yeah,
character was really doing nothing up until this point. But let's go over. We all scored 0 with that because I thought Vega was going to win. Carlos, you thought Liv Morgan was going to win, and Dan thought Alexa Bliss was going to win. None of those ladies won. Nikki, almost a superhero, won. Next, we have the Raw Tag Team Championships on the line. The Raw Tag Team Champions, the phenomenal AJ Styles and Omos, taking on the team of the Viking Raiders. Here are some moments that I enjoyed. There was a cool assisted Hurricane Rana. Omos launches AJ Styles onto Eric, landing a Hurricane Rana outside of the ring. Omos body slams Ivar, and that's a big deal because Ivar is a big, huge dude. So I don't know how he was able to get that. There's a very cool tag team work by the Viking Raiders. Ivar hits a cool springboard clothesline. Omos picks up Ivar off the top rope and slams him down. The Viking Raiders take out Omos. They had a Viking experience to AJ Styles, but Omos hits a 2-arm choke slam on Eric to retain the titles. I thought it was good tag team action, and I thought it was better than I expected it to be. So, what were your thoughts there, Carlos, on that?
okay, so this match was really entertaining. I loved it. I was so into it. I feel like AJ and Omos just keep getting better as a tag team. They keep gelling so well together.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a small and then you got the small guy, like the guy who's like been in WWE, who's been a wrestler forever, and like he's such a good learning tree to live under is AJ Styles. And then
Yeah,
Omos is like just the muscle pretty much. And then he's learning like AJ. You can tell AJ Styles is like he's doing good under his wing. Um, my favorite part of the match is probably when the Viking Raiders hit the Viking experience and then Omos pushed Eric into Ivar and then Ivar like they broke up the pin. I thought that was really funny.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, I'm glad that they retained. Hopefully they have a long reign as champions. They
yeah.
continue to dominate.
I think having the fans there also gives them more energy because, when I first saw them as champions, I liked it, but I feel like the crowd, just by the reaction to Omos alone, makes this team look like a strong team. So
Yeah.
we all got 10 points because we all thought that AJ and Omos would retain. So right now, Carlos is in the lead with 20 points, and Dan and I both have 10 points. Next, I was surprised that this match happened. It was a WWE Championship match. The champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley, was taking on Kofi Kingston. I really, really liked Kofi Kingston's entrance with the cool, like almost like Mario. And Bobby Lashley's entrance was really cool too. This match was not as I expected. Bobby Lashley started off tossing Kofi Kingston hard to the ground outside. He runs Kofi hard into the ring post. Bobby Lashley is in total control. He applies a hurt lock into a back slam. He hits a dominator. He ends up actually hitting frigging
four dominators.
Yes. He hits like 4 dominators. He then applies a hurt lock and he gets the win. I thought that Bobby looked awesome, but I didn't understand why they needed to bury Kofi Kingston just like they did against Brock Lesnar. I know that Kofi didn't stand a chance, but he could have been able to fight a little bit more. But total domination for Bobby Lashley. If you tuned into Raw, you know why. We will talk about that on our Monday Night Raw recap. But what were your thoughts on Bobby Lashley just destroying Kofi Kingston and retaining the title?
Okay, so I really like Kofi. He's good, but I was really happy with the dominance that Bobby Lashley had. I feel like that Kofi really didn't stand a chance at all, honestly. Yeah. Because it's just like okay, so like if you guys see Raw, not this week, past week, how Bobby Lashley lost like Xavier Woods, that like set a fire under him where he's like, stop the BS. He told MVP. So he pretty much like listened to that, and he's like, no more champagne, no more ladies, just breaking, like just defending this title and just beating everyone that tries to come after it. But I feel like it was a good way to like build up Bobby Lashley as a dominant character. But I was a little confused why they did Kofi like that. But one thing, I feel like Kofi should have sold the beating a little better, because like later on in the night he was backstage celebrating with Big E. Like he should have at least sold the beating like he was he was at least hurt or something.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I agree. I think that there should have been a bit
maybe out a couple weeks or something.
Yeah. But Bobby Lashley totally destroyed and made Bobby Lashley look really good and powerful. So it was a good match. It wasn't my favorite, but it did what it did, I guess you can say. And it just, I guess, it made its purpose. It made Bobby Lashley look dominant. So we all got 10 points because we all thought that Bobby Lashley was going to win and retain, which he did. So, Carlos, you now have 30 points. Dan and I have 10 points. Or, I'm sorry, 20 points. Sorry about that. Grabbing a drink. I have a weird cough, you guys. I'm not sick, but yeah. So next, the Raw Women's Championship. The Raw Women's Champion, the Nightmare Rhea Ripley, defended her title against the Queen Charlotte Flair in what seems to be like the millionth time. There's a moment in the match when the fans start out chanting for Becky, and Charlotte points to her crotch and then gives the middle finger to the fans, which I thought was cool to see. Some moments I liked was Flair with a cool backsaw into a kick. Rhea Ripley was able to dump Charlotte Flair outside, and she had a cannonball. There's a very cool lift by Rhea into a suplex. Charlotte Flair sent Rhea hard over the turnbuckle post and hits a flying moonsault outside. Rhea applies a leg submission, and Flair counters a riptide into a DDT. Charlotte hits a back elbow and tries to put her feet on the ropes, but the referee catches her. Charlotte hits a very cool flying natural selection off the top rope and gets a 2 count. Finally, Charlotte rams Rhea's head into the ring post, and then Rhea's leg gets caught in the steps. Flair steps away at the leg, applies a figure 8, and Charlotte Flair is your new Raw Women's Champion. What did you think of the match, Carlos, and the fact that Charlotte is the new Raw Women's Champion?
I mean, I watched the match because it was live, but I wasn't really too much into it. Honestly, I was kind of like just you know, I didn't really want to see it, but it was a good. I guess I don't want to like probably get a lot of heat from this like kind of like a time killer. I guess like
Yeah.
to just get to like the Money in the Bank match already. But I don't know. I'm happy with the outcome, but they definitely did really good. The match like lasted really long.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wasn't really too much into it.
Okay. See, I had a different thought. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great match. Um,
The part there was like some entertainment parts, like what you said when Charlotte like pointed to the crotch and then like
mhm.
she stuck the middle of her finger up to the fans, but Peacock blocked it out, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they blacked it. But yeah, I don't know. The match was really too much for me.
I think for me, I liked it because I'm so used to seeing them fight and doing the same moves. That was cool to see something different. Um, I don't know how I'm feeling. We'll talk more during our Raw recap because there were some huge title implications that took place on Monday Night Raw the next night. But Charlotte Flair is your new Raw Women's Champion, and we all were incorrect. We thought Rhea Ripley was going to retain the title, but she lost. So, um, so we have that. We're right now. Carlos is still in the lead with 30 points. I'm in the lead. Well, I'm in second with 20, and Dan is also in second place with me at 20 points. Next, we have the Money in the Bank ladder match, the men. This match, I was excited for, and we'll talk about what happened. So it's King Nakamura versus Kevin Owens versus Riddle versus Seth Rollins versus Big E versus John Morrison versus Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre. And here are some of the cool moments in the match. Seth Rollins hit Kevin Owens with a red arrow on a ladder. Jinder Mahal and I forgot their names, so I call them his goons. They come down.
He said like I think it's like something like I heard Spanky and something. I don't know, some weird ass names. Yeah,
Shanky. It's Shanky.
Shanky and somebody
Yeah.
else.
Asshole and asshole. They attack Drew, and Jinder Mahal hits him with a chair, and they drag him backstage. Seth then power bombs Kevin Owens from the ring through a ladder outside of the ring. Big E hits a big ending off the ladder and ends up grabbing the briefcase to become new Mr. Money in the Bank. I thought it was a great match. Big E looked really good. Uh, I was completely surprised. I had no idea Big E was going to win. I really thought that KO was going to win. But yeah, so tell me, what was your thought on the match, Carlos?
Okay, so I really thought that Ricochet was going to win this. I could tell like the fans were really behind him as well.
Yep.
But the match was really good. They killed it. They killed it 100%. They killed it. Second place was like match of the night.
Yeah.
But I there was some good moments like when I feel like when Seth Rollins made his entrance on, he got in Riddle's face. I feel like you know how they have like that little heat, little bit. I guess I don't know if they like squashed it or if they're still like the whole situation. But it's how Seth Rollins got in Riddle's face. They were like just staring each other down. Like when he came out, I thought that was a pretty cool little moment there.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how KO takes like the most brutal bumps ever. He's like literally not like the McFoley, but like he'll do the craziest bumps and he'll still be fine.
Yeah.
He literally freaking got power. What it wasn't a power bomb, right? It was kind of like he like that was like towards the end, like when he got tossed through the ladder outside.
Well, first,
Like,
remember, he also got hit with a red arrow on a ladder, and that's not comfortable.
did that ladder break or did it? It was just.
No, but the way he landed, like his back landed on the edge of it. So,
Oh yeah. I remember that was when John Morrison and Seth Rollins were teaming up against the
mhm,
were teaming up, right?
mhm.
I thought that was cool too. The way they were teaming up, like
That was a
that
good.
was a pretty cool thing. Hopefully they give like that. That's a little sign that they might give John Morrison a little push in the future.
Could be.
Um,
Go ahead.
but yeah, the match was really good. I was really surprised with the outcome. Super surprised. Like I love Big E, but I didn't think that they were gonna give him the ball yet. So that is pretty much guarantees that he's gonna be a champion. But I do one little prediction here. I don't think that he's gonna cash in on Roman Reigns at all because I don't think Roman Reigns is losing that title anytime soon. If he does cash in and win the title, I think he should be against Bobby Lashley.
Okay. All right. So I again I was surprised. I wasn't displeased, but this is gonna be my honest opinion. This is gonna be messed up. I feel like both of these matches were throwaway winners. And what I mean by that is, and we'll have to wait and see, but I feel like I don't know how far they're gonna push both Nikki A.S.H and Big E. I'm not saying that they won't get pushed, and we'll talk about Monday Night Raw when we get there. But I just feel like a bigger name should have won.
I feel like it was a good thing. Like they want to bring up new stars, like they want to build up new people. Like we don't want to see the same people. Like we saw Seth Rollins. I love Seth Rollins, but we already saw him as champion. We never see like.
Here's my question for you though, Carlos. Though here, and this is the only thing I'm saying it though. I really doubt Vince is going to make Big E a champion. So that's what I mean by throw.
Oh, you mean like you don't think that they're going to pull the trigger on?
Yeah, I
think they're gonna do it because I don't think it would make sense for them to like make him like lose money to cash in, and like I don't think that they're gonna
look at Otis. They did that last. I mean, I just have a feeling that they literally put on this pay-per-view and then they have a match. The person doesn't win, or the person wins, holds the title for like 3 months and then drops it. I mean,
they gave Big E an Intercontinental Championship run. I guess it was like a little start to something.
Yeah, but he also had one before too in like 2013 or 2014. Remember?
Yeah, but I feel like this one meant way more on.
No, yeah, but I just I don't know. So we all, of course, got that wrong. You thought that Ricochet was going to win. I thought Kevin Owens was going to win. And Dan thought that Rollins was going to win, I'm pretty sure. If I'm correct. Okay. And we all are still at the same. Carlos has 30. Dan and I both have 20 points. We go backstage. Seth Rollins is upset, and he says he should have been in the title match, but Edge stole that from him, and he screams he's next in line. So Seth
Rollins.
Wait.
Okay. Finish there, but finish with that a second.
No, that's it. He just says that he's next in line, so Seth Rollins is pissed.
Okay. So this happened earlier in the show, but I feel like I need to bring it up. That the segment with Roman Reigns and the Usos. So Roman kind of like mentioned the DUI, like when they were like celebrating backstage, and then like he told Jay like that, Jimmy and Jay, that was the easy part, and then that he said that if it wasn't for him that they wouldn't be here, that he brought Jay back and then Jimmy, and then he just stared at him like, oh, like if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even. If it wasn't for me, Wow. That was a little bit of a funny segment, but I feel like it was they shouldn't have done that. Like that's kind of like personal stuff they should have left to the side. Because I'm not really like take. I'm pretty sure we already discussed this little situation, but I don't. I feel like it was a little like personal, like really personal stuff.
True. I don't know. I just feel like it just. For me, I'm not saying that he should be in prison or anything, but yeah, let's reward someone with a title for getting like his 5th DUI in a matter of like 3 years. But anyway,
I mean, Jeff Hardy was drunk. He wasn't for WWE, but
they gotta let Jeff Hardy go too. I mean, I like his theme song, but aside from that, that's all he's got. So, all right, yeah. So we're in our main event. We're there, Carlos. We're here. The universe
big match, big money match.
The tribal chief Roman Reigns, the champion, against the Radar superstar, the ultimate opportunist, my favorite wrestler, Edge. And here are some of the quick notes I found. There's a cool Samoan drop to Edge on the outside of the ring. Reigns sends Edge into the ring post, shoulder first, and Edge is bleeding, I think, on his face. They hit a double big boot on each other, an execution. Edge attacks Reigns in the corner and applies a crossface. Edge sets up the spear, and Reigns applies the guillotine, and they both go outside the ring. Reigns went to hit a spear on Edge, but Edge moved, and Reigns went through the barricade. Edge then said, fuck this, and he spears Reigns through a barricade. So Reigns has been through 2 barricades at this point. Then Roman goes for a Superman punch, but Edge moves, and Roman, and it was weird. He didn't move. Like, Reigns punched him, and then Edge kind of, like, fell back onto Charles Robinson, who, like, fell down. Then Roman Reigns grabs a chair and grabs a little piece of it. But then Edge is able to apply a crossface with the chair on Roman Reigns, making his eyes go crazy again. The Usos run down to attack Edge, but then the Mysterios come down and take the Usos out. And, of course, your favorite, the asshole of the night, Seth Rollins, comes down, hits a super kick to Edge, and then leaves. Reigns goes for a spear, but, of course, like Rollins normal, he can't score. Edge is able to hit a spear on Roman Reigns, and he gets a 2 count. Then Rollins, being the baby that he is, was not enough with that. He gets on the ropes. Edge hits him with a big boot, and Roman Reigns hits a spear to retain. I thought it was a great match, but it was predictable. However, it was great. Let's talk about this moment after the match, and then we'll go to the post. So after the match, Seth Rollins then attacked Edge, but then Edge took out Seth Rollins out of the ring, and they fought in the audience. So, Carlos, tell me your thoughts on the match.
Okay, first of all, that was uncalled for. Okay.
I have to go.
All right. So the match was good. Yeah. I like the entrances. The little things always stand out to me. The entrances were really cool. The match was really good. Like they you could tell they just like went all out. And Edge did impress me, even though I can't stand the guy. He did impress me.
Right.
The way his physique is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He did impress me. But I don't think in my opinion, I like Seth Rollins a lot. I feel like Edge had it coming. Because I feel like Edge stole that shot from him, because Seth did call first. He did go to Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville before Edge decided to throw him. Oh yeah, I'm coming back after. Oh, I lost at WrestleMania. I'm back and I want a title match right away, like Goldberg. Oh, like what has Edge done? What has Edge done during a title match in the past couple months? Seth Rollins been wrestling since been in matches every week on SmackDown.
Wow.
And Seth Edge, you already had your point. You already had your little thing called my baby and all this. But now, so Edge just wants to come back and, oh yeah, I got a title match when I lost at WrestleMania. Yeah. But I feel like it was a good way to build up the match between the two that's going to happen. Seth Rollins. I'm glad that Seth Rollins took him out, because I didn't really want Edge or want to see him as champion. He's kind of, in my opinion, I think he can't. He did hang pretty well, but he's kind of a little fragile, a little bit.
Well, if you want to remember who was running away from who at the end of the night.
Yeah, but that's his character. In real life, he would have fucked him up. Edge is like 50, 60 years old, and Seth Rollins gonna run circles around this man. Edge is probably telling management, oh, tell Seth Rollins to take it easy on me,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I can't. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is probably Seth Rollins' biggest match since like last year at SummerSlam against Dominik.
Every match that he's in is big.
And if that is
you better stop.
Match, then that's a shit.
Every match that he is in is big money matches. So
well, yeah,
this is a huge payday for Edge.
Well,
just saying.
I mean, to be honest, whenever you see a Seth Rollins match, the only person you talk about is the person he fought. Cesaro, Edge, Roman Reigns. Who has Seth Rollins fought that you actually think about him at the match? Not me. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I am excited though, Carlos.
He's not, guys. He's not.
It's going to be a really good match though, Carlos. I feel like They're both so good at what they do, and they're gonna kill it. I'm
Oh,
excited.
now you want to give Seth Rollins props.
I always give Seth Rollins props.
No,
One of
you
my
just
favorite
call you guys. If you guys
people.
heard, he just called him the baby of the night or the.
Listen, he's my
But it's
favorite.
all good
I
though.
actually listen. He was one of I had a Seth Rollins shirt. Like I'm a big Seth Rollins fan. It's just when we're talking facts, the fact of the night,
When we're taught when he's included in the same sentence as Edge, you're always going to defend Edge.
kind of. But at the same token, I also have to talk about what was the last thing we saw. And the last thing we saw was not Seth Rollins dominating. We saw Seth Rollins running for his life through the audience.
They were fighting. They were fighting. He wasn't really running. They were fighting to the back.
But
But
did you think?
wait. But just
What?
before we skip, so what makes you like Edge so much? Like, is it like it's like he's been gone for years and then now he wants to? I honestly think he's like he can't hang anymore.
There's a couple of reasons why I like Edge. One, my grandmother, she is a big Edge fan, and I remember I had like a 3 disc set on. It was a DVD set on Edge, and I'd watch it with her. So he kind of like makes me think of her. But also, aside from that, I feel like he's one of those wrestlers who's done it all and can do it all. He's someone who has
Used to.
well, I mean, listen, he held his own against Reigns. If it wasn't for Rollins coming and being a bitch, he would have won. So, uh,
Oh.
getting involved in matters that he was not well enough to be involved in the match. So the little kids need to stay at the kiddie table. So,
Little kid. So he's a grown ass man. What are you talking about? Oh my god, yeah, you're going at it today. Edge is the old guy. He needs to go to a retirement home. Stay his ass home. I'm praying that Seth hurts him so bad that he doesn't come back.
if
Hopefully he finishes. Hopefully he finishes what he started 7 years ago and actually stomps his head through a fucking something. Please.
if Edge is an old man, then I feel really bad for Seth Rollins running away from an old man because he sure was running.
Listen, he's not. He was waiting. His jet was waiting for him.
Okay.
He had to rush out, but Edge wants to freaking hold him back because every little second with Seth Rollins on camera is that precious to Edge. So of course he's gonna be. Oh yeah, I need to get my hands. I need to get those big money camera shots.
For you though, I do have a question for you though.
What's the question?
After the whole Edge and Seth Rollins feud that they're going to have, do you think we could see a Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins? Because there's always that sort of lingering moment between Rollins and Reigns where it's like they look at each other and you don't know if they're looking at each other in like a friendly way or if they're looking at each other like, listen, if I have to take you out, I'm going to take you out. What do you think? Do you think the two of them are going to eventually have it out?
I think that match is coming. I just can't wrap my head around how much they look alike now. They both have beards. They both have the long hair.
Yeah.
They both have kind of like this. Like they look alike so much. But yeah, the match is definitely coming. I feel like they should maybe hold off on it to a bigger pay per view, maybe Royal Rumble. But I feel like it might happen next year. Yeah, I feel like no. Survivor Series, I want to see Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns.
Dude, I don't care. I can't believe that you wouldn't want to see Seth Rollins against Reigns. You want to see Bobby Lashley against Reigns?
At Survivor Series, Survivor Series Raw versus SmackDown.
They don't gotta do that though. They don't always have to do that. They could have 1 year.
No, but how are you not gonna want to see that match? That match would be crazy.
Ooh,
like look at
the idiots who do who have the same moves.
2 idiots. Oh my god, are you?
Oh my god, 2 idiots who have the same moveset who are gonna really. It's like Dumb and Dumber. Who's gonna win? So we'll see.
We have some beef together off this on freaking now, and you got off recording.
We're going.
You're such a hater on everyone, man. I can't with you. What do you want to see? I want to see that. I want to see that match sooner than Survivor Series. I feel like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I want to see that sooner and I feel like Bobby Lashley and Roman are going to put on a great match because those two are great. They're like the best thing going right now. And I mean, come on, you can't get anything wrong with that.
Listen, if that
would you rather hold on? Let me ask you this:
charisma, then you are like gonna get $1 million because that match is gonna be as boring as a dead fish. Go ahead, Carlos.
You know what? No, go ahead. Never mind.
No, go
Never
ahead.
mind.
Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. Keep asking them. I'll
So
just stand up.
we're gonna now move on to the moment that I feel like was the most talked about moment of the night. Paul Heyman takes the mic, and I don't know if it's Reigns that starts talking or whatever.
It was Reigns.
But then all of a sudden, Carlos had like a wet dream.
I flipped out. If you guys would have seen my reaction, I freaking went nuts. I lost my voice. I had to call out of work the next day.
He straight up called out of work.
I couldn't sleep. I was just went nuts. We saw my childhood hero, John Cena, come back in almost 2 years and the pop that he got. It must have felt so good for him to hear that because usually he's so used to hearing boos and all that whenever he comes out. But oh my God, I fucking went nuts. The landlord downstairs told me to shut up. No. I freaking went nuts.
Oh my God, Carlos, you're losing your mind.
I literally couldn't handle myself. Like I almost had a heart attack.
Listen, I got excited too. The first time it happened, I couldn't record it because it would have been nothing but obscenities. But I was excited. And we did see John Cena go face to face with Roman Reigns.
With the new haircut too.
Listen, I'm
digging that. I want him to go back to the military cut though.
Me too. I'm digging this rivalry though, because
okay. So yeah, go ahead. I'll go after you.
Carlos, you're gonna probably be against me on this, but I have.
Yeah, most likely.
Well, no, we'll see. I don't think you're going to be against me because we've talked before, and you said that you're not trying to pick a winner between the two.
However, I was gonna say that for myself, but damn,
I'm sorry.
Just took my words out.
I'm sorry, Carlos. I'm sorry. Well, see, I told you to go, but I'm going. John Cena. I don't think he's gonna win, but I'm rooting for him. Listen, I can't be a wrestling fan, be a child of the ruthless aggression era and not root for John Cena. And what's funny for me is back in 2012, when John Cena and The Rock were fighting, I said, I can't go against The Rock. So it's so crazy how, with time, these people become more important to us. Like John Cena was my favorite, but you can't touch The Rock because he's classic. John Cena, you can't touch him. He's classic. So that is who I'm rooting for. But I'm more excited about this than anything else. We didn't go over who won. So with that, we all
wait, I need to give my thoughts on the match.
Well, let me go over who won and then go over your thoughts, okay? So, or here, tell us your thoughts, Carlos. Go ahead, tell us your thoughts.
All right. So this match is literally going to be a banger. The build up to this is going to be so awesome. I cannot wait. The promos that these guys are going to cut. So first things first, like Ann said, I'm not against you on that because I can't choose a winner, honestly. I'm not going to choose a winner now. I don't know if my decision is going to change. I have to continue watching build up to see. But honestly, I'm not, and I'm not planning on like choosing a winner because I just like those two guys so much. And honestly, the better man, let the better man win. I've been putting this hashtag out like every time I post about them. It's 2 goats, 1 ring. Just let them fight out and then see whoever wins. But listen, this match is going to be so good. I've been waiting for this for a really long time. I like them both. I like the same amount. John Cena was like my childhood hero right now. Roman Reigns is like my favorite right now. So, and I feel like Roman Reigns is going to do so much better because he's upped his game in so many ways. He has a good backup with Paul Heyman. He has a look. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
He knows who he is. He knows who he's supposed to be. And he's a tribal chief. You can't go against even though I'm not choosing a winner, Roman Reigns is on fire right now, but John Cena came back with the fire. If you guys saw Raw, he freaking called Roman Reigns an asshole. So I cannot wait to see Roman Reigns fire back and see what he says. He is going to be on SmackDown this week. They're both going to be in the same building.
Well, Reigns is probably going to try to hide behind the Usos again, but this time he won't see Cena.
Yeah, I'm not choosing. Like I said, I'm not choosing winners, so I'm not going to give any comeback on that. I'm not going to say anything bad about both of them. They're both. The Roman has to back up with the Usos and Paul Heyman, and John Cena is he's just John Cena. You can't go wrong with him.
It feels so good when Carlos and I aren't disagreeing on something amazing.
I know, yeah, no, I'm not even all the trash you guys can talk is not gonna. I'm not gonna say nothing against either of them. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stay silent and just stay on my word.
You're just gonna be enjoying the ride. You are just enjoying this. I'm excited.
But my decision might change. I might make. I have to see the build up between the two and see who I think might actually. Because I like them both, but there has to be a winner. There can't just be a tie. Even there can be a tie, but I don't think that's going to go down like that.
Well,
but yeah, I'm really excited for this. It's going to go down in time and history. And
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So
I just want to see like how is John Cena's like rusty in the ring, or if he's gonna have some matches. I want to see him in a match on SmackDown or Raw. Like I don't want him to wait all the way 5 weeks till SummerSlam. Like I know he's supposed to be at some house shows that they're gonna be doing. Like maybe he might have a match or something. But yeah, I can't wait for all this to go down.
It's gonna be awesome. And let's go over our winner. So with 40 to 30 points, Carlos is our winner of our Money in the Bank 2021 predictions. How do you feel king of the ring here in WWE, in the World of WWE podcast? How are you feeling?
It's been good. It's been a good 2-month ride. I've retained this title ever since when was the last pay-per-view we had? Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell, yeah.
So it's been a good ride, and I'll continue to defend my championship and retain it.
Yeah, well, we'll see next time I'm coming for it. We have 2 more special pay-per-views. I mean, NXT TakeOver is not considered a pay-per-view, but I consider it a pay-per-view. NXT TakeOver 36. That is actually happening the night after SummerSlam, and then SummerSlam takes place Saturday, August 21st. 2 more.
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Normally they're on Saturdays, and maybe because they have switched the days. Also, this is news. In 2 months? What? No. A month? In a month or 2 months? No, in 2 months. The World of WWE podcast is going on the road. We are heading to Madison Square Garden. We are going to be live on the Friday Night SmackDown Raw Super Show, September 10th, 2021. I'm going to be going with my fiance and my friend, and Carlos and I are going to meet up there. Who knows? Maybe you might get a special World of WWE podcast episode. Who knows? But I'm excited for that. My prayers have been answered. I'm going. Carlos, we're going to have a fun-ass time. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited, too. I cannot wait. I already got my merch that I'm gonna wear. And I'm excited. I'm gonna make a Sasha Banks flag. I'm gonna name my section the Sasha Banks section. Everything. Hopefully she's back in time. She better be there. That's gonna be the boss. That's gonna be the boss section. Hopefully I'm able to at least see her. From where I'm saying. I'm gonna be the loudest one in the building.
Listen,
you already know that.
He comes over and touches your hand, high five you. That's it. They're gonna.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm never washing my hands again.
You are
I'm gonna have to, but I want at least a picture. Hopefully, if she has a match and they go to commercial, she at least let me take a picture with her. Just a quick picture. Just a quick one.
There were a couple of times when I died and came back. When Maryse came back, I died and came back to life. When Zelina Vega came back, I died and I came back to life.
But this time, I'm not coming back to life.
Listen, there's one more person that's got to come back, and then that's
it. My God. You're going to die. You're going to die and not come back at all. You're going to be oh.
I'm done, right? Okay, so it was a
It's
great
Becky
Monday.
Lynch.
Yeah, it sure is Becky Lynch. Next WWE pay-per-view is
But
SummerSlam.
Seth Rollins has her, so
Yeah, well, Seth Rollins, for how long? He can't even keep the world title. So,
yo, you are inspired today, huh?
listen, I'm
You
on
are.
fire. So, SummerSlam's coming up. Thank you for checking us out. You can hear us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and wherever podcasts are available. You can follow us on Facebook, World of WWE Podcast. We are on all social media, including Twitter, Instagram. Instagram, we are world of WWE. Everywhere else you can find us, the World of WWE Podcast. Also, we are on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Every single podcast goes on YouTube. With YouTube, you'll get to see actual photos from the events that we're talking about. And if you check up on YouTube, you get all kinds of different content on there. So make sure you subscribe and like and hit the notification bell to stay notified whenever we come up with new shows. It's so easy when you hit the bell because then you just know when we have new stuff. You don't have to go looking for us. It just sends you an alert and you're right here and you get to listen to us. So that is it. Carlos, thank you for joining me. We enjoyed Money in the Bank. We'll be dropping the Raw recap, our NXT recap, and SmackDown recap coming soon this week. Be on the lookout for that. Carlos, any last words?
No, it's everything, guys. Thank you guys for listening. How many subscribers are we at right now?
On YouTube, let me tell you right now, YouTube, we have 323.
We're on the road to 400, baby. Let's keep it up.
Bro, let's get
you guys, make sure to leave comments on our videos because we like to talk to you guys, get you guys' opinion on what we're talking about, what you guys like, what you guys don't like, and give us some ideas of what new content you guys want to see.
Yes, Carlos is correct. We love talking to you guys. And yeah, any sort of ideas you have, run them by us and maybe you'll hear your idea on a podcast. That would be great. Okay, stay safe, everybody. Money in the Bank, Mr. Money in the Bank, Big E, Miss Money in the Bank, Nikki A.S.H, the return of John Cena. So much going on.
We had 2 new champions, I think. 2 new champions.
Yep, Charlotte Flair, the Usos. Huge card, great matches. We will see you on Monday Night Raw. Be safe. Bye, everybody.
Peace out.